If you're waking up tired, dragging yourself through the day with brain fog and no motivation, and you're telling yourself, it's just because I'm getting older, it's not. And if you do think that, then you're about to waste the next 10 to 20 years of your life where you could level up and become the man that you feel that you need to be. Now, this is exactly how the guys that we work with feel before they join us. Guys just like yourself in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and even their 60s that have gone through the last 5 to 6 years of their life feeling like they've got brain fog, feeling like every day is a difficulty to get through before they crash at 3 p.m. Now, career's going well, family's going well, the job's all good, the business is flying, but physically, something is missing there. They know that they've let themselves go a bit, and it's not just that belly fat that you pinch at the bottom of your stomach. It's how you feel. It's the low libido, it's the no drive, it's snapping at your partner at home, it's having a short fuse, it's feeling demotivated all the time. And you try and fix it. You try the gym, you try and follow the next fad diet, you try and eat better, but nothing quite seems to work, and you're left having that conversation with yourself of, is this just my age? Is this just how I am? Is this how I'm going to be? But age is the biggest lie that you're telling yourself, because it has nothing to do with your age. This is simply a symptom of your lifestyle catching up on you. Now, how do I know this? Because I have guys in their 30s, 40s, 50s and 60s that are living healthier, fitter and more dominant than what they were 10 years prior. So it clearly can't be age, is it? Now, we'll take our client Kevin, for example, who's 64, a retired accountant, who came to us because he was feeling like he had brain fog every day, no drive, no energy. Now, only 8 weeks into his journey, he's already 5 kg down, nearly 1 stone down. He's looking better, he's feeling better, he's sleeping better, he's performing better, he's training better, and he's even sending me WhatsApps like this explaining that this is exactly how he feels. Now, if it was age, then surely he would be on a downward spiral going into his 60s, but instead he's actually capitalising and making progress. And then we have Brian, who in his early 40s has managed to drop off 16 kg, get abs, despite having 2 young kids and running his own business. So it can't be an age thing. Now, I'm here to explain exactly why you have the brain fog and what's going on behind the scenes. See, the way that you're running your life is draining you. You're not optimising the things that you need to optimise. Now, here is the 4 reasons why you feel that way. Number 1 is no structure. You're reacting to everything throughout the day. You're in constant fight or flight mode. KPIs at work, this customer to deal with, the kids kicking off, stress at home. Everything is putting you in a stressful state. You're too busy to think about what to do with your calories, what meal to eat, what to do in the gym. All of this just seems like overwhelm, and because of that, your brain is so cluttered and messy. Number 2 is poor fueling. How can you expect a car to operate at its best if you're running on an empty tank? You're skipping meals, mainly breakfast. You're living on caffeine. 12 o'clock comes in the middle of the day and you've already had your 3rd or 4th coffee. The energy spikes, but as soon as it gets to 2 p.m, 3 p.m, you find that crash. And let's not even talk about when you get home after work, a long busy working day. All you want to do is sleep, sitting on the couch, eyes starting to close, and that's it. Your day's done. Now, the way that you're feeling there in that afternoon slump's nothing to do with your age, but it's everything to do with your system. Number 3 is no real training progression. You're doing one of 2 things. You're going to the gym, but you're doing it very inconsistently. Sometimes you're going weeks without even going. Or number 2, you're going there consistently, but you're winging everything that you're doing. You're machine hopping, finding the nearest machine that's free, and a lot of you guys aren't even doing resistance training. You're just making a beeline for the cardio kit, so nothing improves. And when you're putting effort in but not seeing the results, nothing's improving, you lose motivation, which causes you to fall off and go back into a negative cycle. And number 4, you've lost momentum. You look at yourself in the mirror and you know that you used to be better. You understand that now you've lost your sharpness, and it makes you feel a little bit empty inside, knowing that there's this potential sat inside of you that you're not unleashing. So what's the result of that? Your confidence dips, your mood dips, your motivation goes, and you start to fall into a negative cycle of getting worse and worse. Now, you're not the only one. Justin here came to us at the age of 55 after feeling like his prime was completely behind him. He used to be very active, he was doing running, he was going to the gym, but along the way he started to develop really negative and bad habits that meant he was looking in the mirror and feeling like he didn't recognise the guy that he was anymore. Not just physically, he was carrying a bit too much belly fat, his hips were soft and his clothes weren't fitting right, but there was something deep inside of them that wasn't connecting with who he knows he actually is. And when we sat on a call and analysed things, we realised realised that he was kind of winging everything. He was half-arsing his steps, his cardio, his diet wasn't really in check, and he knew that the results that he was getting was because yes, effort was going in, but it wasn't done in a proper way. He's currently getting prepared to run a 10k in September, and every single day he wakes up with clarity, motivation, drive. This didn't happen by chance. This happened because he had the right structure and system in place to see the results. Now he's twice the man that he was before he started, and he's only getting better and better. So look, you don't have an energy problem, but you do have a system problem. See, all of these little micro daily habits aren't supporting the person that you want to be. Now I know that you want to change them, but the issue is you've lost the structure on how to do it. You don't have the accountability to put them in place, and because of that you just go into this constant overwhelm. But look, I'm here to tell you the good news. This isn't stuck. It is fixable. There is things you can put in place to get back to the level that you know that you need to be at, and then even past that. But it's not the way that you've been trying. Now let me be clear. The solution is not cutting out all the things that you enjoy. It's not spending hours in the gym 6 days a week, smashing yourself doing cardio and training, because these are all the things that you've been trying to do. This is the effort you've been putting in, which is causing you to be stuck. So what actually works is having a structure and a system that rebuilds you on a consistent basis. You train with purpose in the gym and clarity with the program that you're following. You eat properly to stabilise your energy throughout the day. Now this is exactly what we did with our client Declan. He came to us in a position where he thought all hope was gone. A busy guy, working as an engineer, having 2 young kids, pretty stressed at the thought of, is this how he is for life? When he came in, we didn't overwhelm him. Over a 12-month period, we put small daily wins in place for him that compounded over time. And what was the result of that? A 6-pack that he thought he would never achieve, and 35 kg of fat lost on the scales. Not to mention his brain fog was gone, and he replaced that with stabilised energy throughout the entire day. But in the past, he was trying to lose the weight, relying on short-term fixes, falling off and gaining even more weight. Probably what you're doing right now as well. Because right now, you're not operating at the level you know that you can. So let me be clear on the things that you actually need to have in place if you want to see the progress, remove the brain fog, and become the man that you know that you need to be. Number 1, you need to have clarity and structure with your training. This does not mean that you kill yourself in the gym going 6 times per week. Most of the clients we work with are on easy to implement 3-day training plans that last no more than 45 minutes. They're effective and they're efficient. Number 2, you need to have a precision calorie deficit. If you want to lose the belly fat, you need to be in a deficit. Now that does not mean eating 1200 calories and eating like a child. It means properly fueling your body with foods that will allow you to perform at your best and stabilize your energy through the entire day. And number 3, you need to stack daily wins. Compounding positive habits, waking up on time, making your bed in the morning, hitting a step target, doing the things that you say that you're going to do. Now I know that these are things that you probably are struggling with right now. So you have 2 options. Number 1 is you keep going the way that you're going, continuing to struggle and blaming age as to why you're not where you want to be. Or number 2, you fix the actual problems and get the right type of help and assistance in place. If you want to remove the brain fog, drop 10 kg plus and get into the shape of your life, just like the guys I've shown you here, I've left a link down below that you can book a call with me, and what we'll do is we'll go over your goals in detail, we'll get clear on what it is you're struggling with and how a game plan could be put in place. Now, like, the worst case scenario is you take some value from this call that you can go away and implement that will allow you to see short-term results, some low-hanging fruits. But if you're fed up and you want to become your peak state, go ahead and book that call, drop me a message on Instagram and we'll see where we can get you. As per, make sure you drop a like on this video too if you found this valuable. Drop a comment to see any other videos that you want to watch, and of course make sure you subscribe because there's a lot more coming like this.